Hello, this is The Way of Fairness. My name is Stephen Childs. I'm wondering if maybe fear would cause people to become members, people of fairness, that bring about the world of fairness as described in the Worldwide Law of Fairness Agreement that's in the menu on the website. It's like 5 pages long. And if we don't do that, we're headed toward the land of the dead. I saw it in a vision. They told me that I don't deserve that fate of going to the land of the dead. And they were trapped. It was a predicament they could not escape from. So if we don't create this world of fairness, you might wake up in the land of the dead, anytime. And it's irreversible. That was the feeling I got from the vision. I've noticed this same kind of message that I got is being given to other people. I've already noticed it. And I don't know how all of this will play out. It's such a simple idea that we all agree to stop doing others wrong and use a higher power to correct those that are doing us wrong. So we're not involved with anger. We're not fighting them. We just ask for them to be stopped from doing us wrong. And we have faith that something's there that cares about us and doesn't want me to have that fate of arriving in the land of the dead. So I'm speculating that it means I've got to get people to turn the other way, away from the path to the land of the dead and toward the path of fairness for everyone. Thereby, I don't arrive in the land of the dead with everybody else. Maybe all the humans are extinct and all of us are in the land of the dead forever because there's no more humans. Because of people's greed, selfishness, cowardice. When you look into this kind of a thing, it's scary. And so people try to avoid it with addictions, with, drugs, alcohol, sex, power addictions, money, things to inflate the ego more, things to make the ego feel better. Because when you embrace what I'm telling you, your ego doesn't like it. It's like a death sentence if you don't change your evil ways. And evil is when you do something wrong to someone else. I'm not religious. I don't even like the word spiritual. This is a mental construct. We're using our logic and our reason to see where we're actually at and make a projection on where we're headed using our mind. I don't necessarily want to call that spiritual, but that's when people talk about a spiritual path, they're talking about a path of the mind, practice that the mind does. I'm a faith-based atheist. So I don't like religion because it's leading us the wrong way. I mean, you have, I don't know how many gods. Let's say there's 1,000. 1,000 different gods, and none of them are teaching humans to be fair to each other and to unite together to stop people that are unfair. So that none of them teach us to do this ourselves. What do they teach us? They teach us that this place is hopeless and get away from this place to this good place. Well, the good place is where we don't look at this world as hopeless. It's where we unite together and stop those that are doing wrong to others with our unity. That's the good place. That's the heaven that happens on earth in our regular lifetime. And what's after this? Who knows? But I'm having visions about the land of the dead. And it's dreadful. So maybe if we approach people with this do or die fear, if you don't listen, you're the worst enemy to yourself you can imagine, and you're going to hate yourself forever if you don't listen to the message of the way of fairness. So anyway, who knows? Maybe humans can be quite amazing, as well as despicably selfish and greedy. They can also be very caring about other people, very caring about their family, about their grandkids. See, the problem is a lack of understanding. They've got that love, it's there, but they don't have a place where they can think this through in a safe way. They start thinking along the lines of reason and logic, and the programming from their past that's trying to get us to be, it wants to defeat us with evil. It's a real force. And so it keeps us distracted with smartphones, video games, sex, drugs, alcohol, religions, feel-good programs, self-help programs that brainwash into thinking everything's fine when we're on the edge of a cliff about ready to fall off. So what we need is a good dose of the truth and people to dare to look at it. They do all kinds of heroic things to avoid the truth. And it's coming from their greed and their selfishness. So we're in this together. It's one world. What happens to one of us is happening to all of us. And there's a way to stop this greed, this selfishness that's killing us, and it's the way of fairness. There is no other way. Thank you.